let's proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning to our board doc members. Thank you.
Good morning to all the DICT BAC 3 members and the BAC Secretariat. Welcome to the 78th meeting of the DICT BAC 3. Please be advised that this meeting will be recorded for documentation purposes. We would also like to acknowledge and put on record the presence of our Honorable DICT BAC 3 members, the End User Provisional Member PM Roderick Escolango. We also have Director Liza Lapena as our provisional member.
Good morning.
With the presence of the majority of the BAC members, the BAC Secretariat confirms the presence of the quorum. To proceed, shown on the screen is the proposed agenda for today's meeting. We have the pre-bid conference, procurement for the supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of our RF network planning tool with an approved budget for the contract of 13,300,000 pesos. The end user for this project is PM Roderick Escolango, and this is for consideration of the BAC members.
Members, can I hear a motion to approve?
Mr. Chair, motion to approve the presented agenda. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I hear a second?
I second, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Backsec, you have an approved agenda. Please proceed.
Thank you po, Asset. May we also get the approval po to admit the other end user representatives, TWG members, and the prospective bidders for this project.
Yeah, siguro ano lang, I just wanted to inform everyone that I will be mobile today, so baka nawawala-wala yung signal. In case lang hindi ako nakakasagot agad, just please proceed to the next matter. Yes, please.
Complete na sila mo. Good morning to all the other end user representatives, TWG members, and to our prospective bidders. Welcome to the pre-bid conference for the project procurement for the supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of RF network planning tool. For proper identification, you are representing these. May we call on Jundi Kailas.
Good morning, Fritzy. I'm Jundi Kailas from System Integrator, together with Jenna and Kat Nicola from our team. Thank you.
Thank you po. Can we hear Miss Nicole Parini?
Good morning. I'm Nicole Anpari from Telca Network Inc.
Thank you po. Miss Zaira Encabo.
Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Zaira Cabo from Business Integrators. Thank you.
Thank you. We wish to inform all prospective bidders and participants that this meeting is being recorded for documentation purposes. And in compliance with the directives of the head of procuring entity through the BAC Secretariat, this proceeding is being broadcast live pursuant to Section 38 of RA 009. And this
Backsec, nakamute ka.
We wish to inform all of the prospective bidders and participants that this meeting is being recorded for documentation purposes and in compliance with the directive of the head of procuring entity through the back secretariat. This proceeding is being broadcast live pursuant to Section 38 of RA 12009 and is currently streaming via and public accountability in all procurement processes. Mr. Chair, may we ask your permission to proceed with the presentation of the project, sir?
Please proceed.
Thank you po. Sir Adi, you may present po.
To the Honorable Chairperson and members of the BAC 3, to all the prospective bidders and attendees to this meeting, good morning to everyone. Let me present to you the project details. The bid reference for this project is DICT BAC 2025-128. The project name is Procurement for the Supply, Installation, and Commissioning of RF Network Planning Tool, with an approved budget of 13,300,000. The invitation to bid for the project was posted on 18 November 2025 in PhilJEP's website, DICT website, e-procurement website, and DICT bulletin board. Invitation to observers for the pre-bid conference were sent on November 19 to the following: Commission on Audit, Chief Information Officers Forum Foundation, Inc., Institute of Electronics Engineers of the Philippines, Inc., and Philippine Computer Society. There were two companies who pre-registered on this pre-bid conference: representatives from Telca Network, Inc., and representatives from Sysnet Integrators, Inc. This will be the points of discussion. The House rules, everyone is encouraged to make clarifications, identify name and company before raising a question, limit questions to details of the procurement at hand. Corrupt, fraudulent, elusive, and coercive practices. The procuring entity as well as the bidders and suppliers shall observe the highest standard of ethics during the They or through an agent shall not engage in corrupt, fraudulent, collusive, coercive, and obstructive practices defined under RA 12009 in its IRR or other integrity violations in competing for the project. All bidders found to have conflicting interests shall be disqualified to participate in the procurement at hand without prejudice to the imposition of appropriate administrative, civil, and criminal sanctions. All bidding documents shall be accompanied by an omnibus sworn statement of the bidder that is not related by consanguinity or affinity up to the third level to the whole procurement agent if engaged, the head of the project management office, the end users or implementing unit, or any members of the bids and awards committee, technical working group, and back secretariat. Okay. The bidder shall also disclose the ultimate beneficial of the bid in consonance with Section 59 of the IRR. Eligible bidders: only bids of bidders found to be legally, technically, and financially capable will be evaluated. Foreign ownership limited to those allowed under the rules may participate on the project. GOCCs may be eligible to participate only if they can establish that they are legally and financially autonomous, B, operate under commercial law, and C, are not attached agencies of the procuring entity. Letter D, the bidder must have completed within a period of 5 years from the submission of the bid unless a shorter period is indicated in the invitation to bid. And BDS, a single largest completed contract, SLCC, that is similar to the procurement project to be bid and whose value must be equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC, adjusted to the current prices using the Philippine Statistics Authority Consumer Price Indices. The bidder must submit a computation of its net financial contracting capacity, NFCC, which must be at least equal to the ABC to be bid. And subcontracting is not allowed. Clarification and amendment of bidding documents. Request for clarification should be formalized, addressed, and emailed to the back secretariat. The following email, as shown. The deadline for the request for clarifications on 27 November 2025, 4 p.m. Copies of the supplemental bid bulletins, if any, should be posted to PhilJEF's website, the DICT website, and bulletin board at DICT lobby. Language of bids. The eligibility requirements or statements, the bids, and all other documents to be submitted to the back must be in English. If the eligibility requirements or statements, the bids and all other documents submitted to the back are in foreign language other than English, it must be accompanied by a translation of the documents in English. For contracting parties to the Apostille Convention, the document shall be authenticated through an apostille by the competent authority as defined in Section 20.9.2 of the IRR, except for countries identified by the required legalization driven by the relevant embassy or consulate. Documents comprising the bid, technical and financial components. For the technical components, PhilJEF's certificate of registration, platinum membership. 2, statement of the SLCC. 3, NFCC computation of limited line of credit. 4, statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. 5, if applicable, JVA, or in the absence of a JVA, duly notarized statements from all potential JV partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in the event that the bid is successful. 6, bid security in the prescribed form and amount in accordance with the ITB Clause 16 and validity period at the ITB Clause 7, technical specifications may include production or delivery schedules, manpower requirements, or after-sales service or parts if applicable. Number 8, omnibus form statement. Number 9, for bidders and claiming eligibility by reason of the country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipinas. Certification from the relevant government office of the country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in the government procurement activities for the same item or product. For the financial documents, number 1, bid form, which includes the bid price. 2, price schedule in accordance with ITB Clause 13.1 and if applicable, certificate of domestic preference in accordance with ITB Clause 13. Bid and payment currency. Payment of the contract price shall be made in Philippine pesos. Bid price, use the proper form for goods offered from within the Philippines or goods offered from abroad indicating price schedule. Bids validity, bids shall remain valid for the period specified in the BDS, which shall not exceed 120 days, calendar days of the date of the bid, offering of bids. And bid security or bids must be accompanied by a bid security in any of the acceptable forms and in the amount stated in the BDS. Format and signing of bids. Bidders shall submit their bids through the duly authorized representative using the appropriate forms provided in Section 8, Philippine Bidding Document related forms, on or before the deadline specified in ITB Clause 19 in 2 separate sealed bid envelopes. Forms, as mentioned in ITB Clause 70.1, must be completed without any alterations to their format. No substitute form shall be accepted. Each and every page of the bid form, including the price schedule under Section 8, shall be signed by the duly authorized representatives of the bidder. Failing to do so shall be granted for the rejection. Any insertions, erasures, or overwriting shall be valid only if they are signed or initialed by the duly authorized representatives of the bidder. So, sealing and marking of bids, there are 2 components, technical and financial component, and 3 copies for each major component. Original, duplicate copy, and duplicate copy. This will be the title on the bidding documents. Procurement for the supply of delivery, installation, commission of our network planning tool, the ACT Back 2025 up to 8, and will open before December 9, 2025, 1:30 p.m. So 3 copies, 1 original, and 2 copies of the required documents shall be submitted. Deadline for submission of bids is on December 9 before 12 noon, and opening of bids is scheduled at 1:30 p.m. December 9. Bid evaluation, reminding bidders to finally break down all the costs of taxes pursuant to Section 61.2.2 IRR of RA 12009. To it, all bidders shall be required to include the cost of all taxes, such as but not limited to value-added tax, income tax, local taxes, and other fiscal levies and duties, which shall be itemized in the bid form and reflected in the detailed estimates. Such bids, including said taxes, shall be the basis for bid evaluation and comparison. Opening and preliminary examination of bids, the manner of opening of the bids for goods shall depend on the award criteria to be adopted. Lowest calculated responsive bid, the PAC shall open the technical and financial proposal on the same day. Contract similar to the project shall be supply of our network planning tool should have been completed within the last 5 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. The bid security shall be in the form of a bid security declaration or any of the following forms and amounts. 665,000 for bank draft, guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit, and surety bond. Post-qualification documents, the bidder within 5 calendar days from receipt of notice from the bank that he submitted the LCB, MEAB, or MAB shall submit all the eligibility documents supporting its PITJEB certificate of registration, but in the membership, latest income and business tax returns filed for the preceding quarter, which should not be earlier than 2 quarters from the date of submission and receipt of bid, and other appropriate licenses and permits required by law and stated in the BTS. Here are the forms. And the forms were included in the bidding documents as the last part. Price schedule of goods, bid security declaration, on the sworn statement. Any reminders to bidders, the clock at the DICT lobby using the Philippine Standard Time is the official reference time during submission and receipt of bids. A member of the bank secretariat will be assigned to receive the bid document at the DICT lobby and shall stamp this as received. Bidders are reminded that entry inside the DICT premises subject to safety in place and processing payment for the bidding documents prior to the submission of the actual bid offer may take time. Presence in the DICT premises does not constitute submission on time, which should refer to the actual handover of the bid proposal to the authorized personnel of the bank secretariat. Again, the deadline for the clarification is on 27 November. Common causes of ineligibility and disqualification. Invalid PhilJEB certification and underlying supporting documents pursuant to Section 20.2.9.1 IRR RA 12009. All Class A eligibility documents indicated in Annex A of the PhilJEB's registration certificate Platinum membership must be current, valid, and updated at the time of bid submission. Failure by the prospective bidder to update his certificate with current and updated Class A eligibility documents shall result in the automatic suspension of the validity of his certificate until such time that all the expired Class A eligibility documents has been updated. Thus, prospective bidders are required to update their PhilJEB registration certificates prior to the submission of their bids. Another cause, failure to attach the required supporting documents for the statement of single largest completed contract, similar to the project bid, and failure to include all mandatory provisions. Submission of unsigned documents. Submission of audited financial statement without stamp receipt of the BIR. When AFS was filed and paid through electronic filing and payment systems, there's no need for the stamp receipt of the BIR. Instead, bidders must submit the proof of AFS e-submission, BIR's email confirmation receipt of returns documents with its filing reference number and transaction. Failure to submit the bid securing declaration in the prescribed format attached in the bidding documents. Failure to submit bid securing declaration and omnibus loan statement without a jura. For submission of bids through courier service, bidders are reminded that the courier service personnel must submit the bid proposal to personnel of the Back Secretariat Division at the office address provided. Bid submission proposal left by the courier service personnel at the lobby guard or any other personnel or staff aside from the authorized Back Secretariat personnel will not be considered submitted for purposes of bid opening. Responsibility to ensure that the courier service personnel submits the bid proposal to the authorized Back Secretariat personnel is the sole responsibility of the prospective bidders.
Accessing the e-procurement website. Open any web browser and go the https://eprocurement.dict.gov.ph. Click the Sign Up button. Provide a valid email address. Create a password with at least 8 alphanumeric characters, 1 uppercase, a number, and a symbol. Repeat your password for confirmation. Tick the checkbox to agree to the terms and conditions. And click Create Account button. Open the email account that you provided during registration. Check your inbox and verify your account by following the instructions in the email. Click Activate Your Account button. Go back to the e-procurement system and enter your registered email address and password. Click Login button, and you will be redirected to the onboarding page. Input your personal information and click Next button. Input your company information and click Next button. Review the information you provided and click Confirm button. Once onboarded, you will be redirected to the homepage/dashboard. Select the procurement project you wish to participate in by clicking the View Complete Details button. Select the lot you wish to participate and click Participate in Bidding button. A confirmation modal will appear. Review the details, click the Confirm button, and you will be redirected to the payment window. Select your preferred payment method from the list and click Pay Now button. Print and save the receipt as proof of payment and for reference. You may also check your email to view your receipt. Click the Go Back to Merchant button. You will be redirected to the My Transactions page, where a list of your transactions will be displayed.
Mr. Chair, that's all from Back Secretariat. And I'll proceed with the presentation of the technical specifications. Thank you, sir.
Please proceed.
Mr. Chair, to put on record po, we would like to acknowledge the presence of our Vice Chairperson, Director Maria Victoria C. Castro. Good morning, Mayor.
Morning.
And for the technical specifications po, as the specifications are already available online, may we ask the prospective bidders if they have gone through the specifications or if they wish to the end user to provide a presentation po. May we call po Miss Ivy Del Valle to confirm if they have gone through po the specifications listed in the bidding documents.
I would like to call, this is Ivy from Telca. I'd like to call our BU, Arjo, if we wanted to see it or we're good with it.
We're good with it, Miss Ivy.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you po. How about po Mr. Kailas?
Hello, good morning. We're good on the technical specs on the bid.
How about po Miss Nicole?
We're good po. From Telca Networking.
How about po Miss Zaira?
Hello po, good morning. Actually, as of the moment, we already checked the documents and all goods naman po.
Okay po, thank you po. Mr. Chair, given that the bidders have already reviewed this and the specifications, we will request permission po to proceed with the question and answer po.
Yes, please. Let's proceed.
Thank you po. And to note po to all the prospective bidders, you may now ask questions and clarifications. If any, please raise your hand and upon asking question, please state the name of your company and your name for proper identification. Also, for the end user, may we request po to present and walk through the posted bidding documents in response to the bidder's query, please. Thank you. May we ask for any representative from Telca Network Inc. if you have questions po regarding the technical specifications? How about for any representative from System Integrators Inc.? Do you have any questions po?
Hi, good morning. On behalf of System Integrators, we have no further questions.
Noted po. Thank you po. And Mr. Chair, looks like no questions were being raised po for this technical specifications of this project.
Okay, thank you. So let's proceed back with the next matter, no?
We will now proceed po with the presentation of the final reminders.
Yes, yes, please proceed.
Shown on the screen are the reminders to bidders. Request for clarification. Shown on the screen po are the reminders to bidders. Please note that the request for clarification should be formalized and addressed and emailed to the BAC Secretariat at bac@dict.gov.ph and bac.secretariat@dict.gov.ph. Deadline for the request for clarification is on November 27, 2025 at 4 p.m. Again po, it's November 27, 2025, 4 p.m. Copies of supplemental bid bulletins, if any, shall be posted at the PhilJEP's website, at the TICT website, and the ICT bulletin boards. That is all for Mr. Chair for the final reminders of the BAC Secretariat.
Thank you. Any other matters?
None na po from our end, sir.
Thank you, members. Anything you'd like to take up? Hearing none, thank you, BACSEC. Thank you, bidders. Thank you, members, for your time. Can I hear a motion to adjourn, please?
Motion to adjourn, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you. Any second?
I second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We are adjourned.
Thank you.
Yeah, sir.